Good morning and welcome back to another vlog. I'm just cleaning my kitchen. It's first thing in the morning, Tuesday morning, and I'm just going around all my surfaces. I've just defloored all the handles and everything, the front door, and now I'm just going around my kitchen surfaces with my Method Anti-Vax to make sure that the day starts off nice and clean. I am about to make soup for lunchtime. I've got broccoli and cauliflower cheese soup on the menu today. Yesterday I made bread pudding. It was so good. That was in my previous video, which I will link up. How are you doing from home anyway?
Thank you.
Morning, Aid.
Good morning.
It's the official first day today that everyone's supposed to be home. We work from home anyway, so we're both still working, so our lives haven't actually changed because we mostly just work and pop out for a dog walk each day and do postal runs, so things are staying the same for us at the moment, which is fine by us. So we're very busy, but I hope you enjoy today's video. And first day, oh, Topsy and Tim, I used to read those books. First day of Disney Plus.
And I've been reading, if you're a Sky user,
I didn't know you could read.
like you have Netflix,
Should it be on
you're
the...
supposed to have, it may not be that, yeah, you go.
Where?
Disney
Oh yeah,
Plus.
Disney Plus. Is it just automatically on there then?
Yeah, it's there, so you still need to log in, you still need an account.
Okay.
So you can either do it through Sky, and it goes in your Sky bill, or if you've got a Disney Plus account, which we have, you just log in.
Okay, go on then, let's have a look at what it looks like. It was supposed to be French onion soup tonight, however I've got loads of broccoli and cauliflower that need eating up, so I'm going to get on and make a cauliflower and broccoli cheese soup. Whether we have it for lunch or dinner I'm not sure, but I just want to use up what we've got. And I'm just going to stick it in my slow cooker, but chop it all up first. Not my slow cooker, my soup maker. I do use most of the stalks as well. I've taken off like the manky old bits on the end, but the main part of it I have used as well. There we go, I've added some water, I'll add some seasoning as well, and I'm just chopping up some cheese to go in it. I like to do this soup on a chunky setting rather than a smooth setting. If you don't have a soup maker, you can just stick it in your saucepan, cook it all down and then whiz it at the end, so you can do it quite easily that way as well. Before I get into work, I'm actually putting together some craft kits for some friends with little girls at home, so I'm going to get them in the post today. I think with all the homeschooling going on, I've always loved to make things in craft, and I know as a kid I would have loved anything like this. So I've got some going out to friends, I've got another one going out to my niece, and I'm just putting them all together now. Just excess stock of mine that I've got hanging around, and it's just really nice to give it to a good home. And I've just lit this candle, the one that I got from the Cherries online store. I love this one, it's a really good one for my studio. There we go, the first two boxes are done. I'm looking forward to sending those. It's 3:30 and I haven't actually stopped for breakfast or lunch yet, so this is breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'm going to have this before doing the post. I've got crunchy bread there, I've just popped in the oven, and that's the broccoli, cauliflower and cheese soup that I made earlier on. So it's 4 o'clock, this is the first time that we are out and about since we kind of weren't allowed to go out. Obviously I'm doing the post right now, so it's for my work, so we're allowed. We are sticking strictly to the rules. I have heard other places or other people say that it just looks like normal around their way. I have to say, actually, I've got Aid sat with me here, that even since before this, our whole little town is quiet. And everyone, like when we're walking the dog, everyone's respectfully sort of like crossing the road, nobody's passing each other. So it would really upset me if everyone then gets even further restrictions. Yeah, because everyone's being really good around here. Well, that was really quiet when we were out and about, which is really nice to see. I'm really glad that everyone's doing as they're supposed to be doing around here. It just feels, it does feel nice, so I'm glad about that. Louis going to work in a minute. He works at Waitrose, as you know, at the green grocery store, so Aid's going to drop him off in a bit. I want to try and finish up work soon. I have really been taking extra care to work sensible work hours. As you know, if you're familiar with my channel, I can sometimes easily work 16, 17 hours in a day, 7 days a week. I am really bad, but since all this kicked off, I've really reduced my hours. I'd been wanting to do that anyway because I hadn't been feeling so great a few weeks ago. I think I was just really run down, and I've been getting up at sensible times, no longer getting up at 5. I've been getting up around 6:30, and I'm finishing work early evening. Saying that, I finish work, but then I work from the sofa, but I'm sat watching Netflix and that with Aid, so it doesn't feel like, it's a bit different than when I'm not leaving my studio until 9 o'clock at night. But I'm trying to take really good care, because what I tend to do is work like crazy, and then every few months it hits me really bad and I get really poorly, migraines, lose my voice and all that kind of thing. So obviously at the moment I don't want anything bad to happen, so I'm taking extra care and I am being strict with my work hours. Right, I'm going to do a scrapbooking page in stages. I've kind of I have printed off what I want and the pieces I'm going to be using, and I've laid paint there to dry. I think it's time for us to go and walk a Poppy dog. We've walked Poppy, I've made tea, Louis gets picked up in about half an hour I think, and we are having bread pudding and cookies. Aid's going to pick up Louis from Waitrose, so I'm going to grab 10 minutes on my page. The paint's now dry, the photos are printed, and I'm using the bits and pieces from the new April Secret Garden kit, which I'll link up below. I think the blue goes really well. It really picks out the blue in the photos. We've got blue in each photo, so I think the blue painted background goes really, really well. I've got this stencil from last month's kit. I think I might have some more of the stencils left, so I'll link them up if I have. I'm taking a little bit. The April kit comes with some paint, and I'm going to pop some on my paintbrush. You just need to add a little bit of water, and I'm going to use the stencil, and I'm going to leave those to dry and then cut out afterwards. Kit also comes with this really lovely stamp set, so I'm going to use a couple of these as well on my page. I get asked quite a lot about using the stamps from the kits. You basically need an acrylic block, and then you peel off the stamps, stick them on the block and press them into the ink. However, if you don't have a block, they're not very expensive to buy though, just so you know. If you don't have a block, you can use the back of like a CD cover or something like that and just attach it to one of those. You don't have to go and buy something. The first time you use it, really press down hard and give it a couple of practice runs as well. Sometimes they can take a little bit of practice. These stamps have actually worked out really, really well. I'm really pleased with those. And then I'm just going to use some of the Mrs. Brimble stickers. I've just taken one of the butterflies and popped there. These also come in the kit, so I'm going to add a few of these. I've just added a few stickers, gone round in pen, and I'm going to call that a night. Good morning! It is Wednesday morning and I'm going to carry on with my scrapbooking page. The leaves are ready to go. This is actually, I haven't actually got the proper papers through yet. This is just what I've printed off myself, so they're not very solid, but I've got the design. They're due to arrive tomorrow on Thursday, so then I'll have the proper papers. But usually they would be a bit more thicker than this. When you compare the ones that I've gone around in black pen with compared to the one that I haven't, doesn't that make a difference? Really, really does. And I never stick things fully down. I always leave the sides, so if I want to slide anything underneath I can, and I've just popped those underneath with a little bit of tape to secure them. I've decided to keep my journaling really simple, so I've printed it onto printer paper using a typewriter font, just a free one I found online, and I want it to go there, so I'm going to need to peel up the sticker with a craft knife and move it along a little bit. There we go, I have finished this page. I've added some little dotty bits to the butterfly. You can see where I've used all the stickers, the stamps, I've used this week bit, a stencil. I'm really, really pleased with that. I think that's come together really nicely. It's just opened up. We've had a delivery from Amazon a few days ago. And this
is a tray. This actually
is a propagator.
It's actually quite clever.
Right.
I don't want to sound too boring or dull. It's
right,
supposed
that's
to
what you usually sound like.
Ha ha. Not that everyone thinks that, well you do.
I do.
This is supposed to keep water for up to two weeks.
Right.
It has this
carpet
that goes in there. And the idea is you place this here and via capillary.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone knows what that is. I do, unfortunately. But
like
see, it overhangs.
Yeah.
what's going to happen
is
you place it in there, there's a little cutout, and that's where you fill up the water. You fill the tray, then basically this keeps moist.
Okay.
You then put
nice word.
those on there, and that keeps watering it from underneath.
Where do they grow?
Oh, here.
Oh, I thought we put the soil on the mat.
Put them there.
Oh, okay.
You've got 7 of these, you see.
Okay.
So as they grow, you can then take them out. And
they look like little skyliners.
And look, you can see here.
Little Disney skyliners.
Close the air off and open them.
Can we paint them? Can we put like Disney stickers on them?
We'll see. But I like the idea how it waters. You make this wet.
And we can put some little wires on the top.
So you can actually leave it. You don't have to water it every day.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's going to be really good.
And the idea is it's windowsill friendly. So Holly has a really, really sunny bedroom. Well. Holly's is sunnier.
Yeah, but ours is at the same front as well.
Yeah, but she's not in her room currently. So we're going to use these to grow some seeds when they arrive from Amazon. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. And we can do my red pepper ones that I got yesterday. Cool. Yeah. Thank you. You may go.
Well, thank you.
You can make coffee now. I'm waiting.
Started.
I know. It's lunchtime. I'm going to heat up yesterday's cauliflower and broccoli soup. I am also going to get dinner on. I'm very excited. I'm trying a new recipe today. It's a chicken and apricot tagine recommended by Ali over in our Life with Lisa chat group. I think it was Ali anyway. And I'm really excited. It looks really easy. It's a good housekeeping recipe. I'll link it up below. I've got everything out and hopefully it's one of those that comes together really, really easy. So I've defrosted some chicken breasts. I'm going to use garlic, fresh ginger and onion. I've got chicken stock, ground cinnamon, ground cumin, chopped tomatoes and apricots. So I'm just frying off the onions, garlic and the ginger, the fresh ginger. And now I'm going to add the spices, the cumin and the cinnamon. It's the first time I've made anything like this. That smells amazing. The cumin and cinnamon have just gone in. Chicken's in, and next I need to add the chopped tomatoes. In goes the chicken stock. I've just got this bag of apricots from Poundland that I bought ages ago that I found in the cupboard, so I'm going to chop up these. And the apricots and honey have just gone in as well. And now I've got to pop the lid on and leave it for half an hour. It smells so good. I've just had an accident. I'm really sad. Let me show you what I've done. I dropped the Mickey grater. It fell out of the cupboard. We've got an ear missing on the salt grinder that Holly dropped last year. And we've also got a near death there as well. I've got a few things to add to our list for Disney next time. I am going to try some glue though and see if I can stick them together. If you have any particular glue that you'd recommend, let me know please. I've been steam mopping. I'm partway through. I've done all through the hall and the downstairs loo. I'm just waiting on the kettle to boil. I've got no hot water. I think Louis had a shower and he's used it all. So I'm heating up my soup, as you can hear. Chicken's on for about 20 more minutes. I have grilled Louis some chicken for dinner because no doubt the fussy one will not eat ours. And I can then finish mopping in the kitchen. I haven't showed you what's arrived today. A great big box of notepads. These are for the upcoming Make It. And like the other day when I showed you a sneak, I don't usually show sneaks this early, but I think we need things to look forward to at the moment. How cute is that? I think May's kit is going to be my favourite ever kit. There's a particular theme which I haven't shared yet, so if you want to guess, please free. Do so. It's a collaboration with Poppykins. This is her design. And I'm very, very excited. I think the Make It could possibly be my favourite kit ever. I'm really excited. Soup is heated up. I'm going to sit at my desk, edit tomorrow's video and eat my soup. It's been going for half an hour. The alarm's just gone off. It's thickened up massively and it smells so good. The recipe says to add chunky couscous, however I don't have any and I'm going to use orzo instead. I have some green beans that really need using. I've chopped them, as you can see. Some were really starting to turn, so I've taken what I can and I'm going to add this to the tagine as well. I've cooked off my orzo and I'm just going to pop that through. I did cook it beforehand but so that it's still got a bit of a firm texture to it, not so that it's too soft. And that's now ready for dinner. I've just tried some. It's so good and so easy. It's got like a really nice sweetness to it, but not too sweet. I have just added a little bit of salt. That is going to be a regular on our menu, I think, from now on. It's so, so good. I'm really excited for you to try it as well now. It's nearly 6. I've done so much work today. I've just filmed a video for this from the recipe that I made yesterday. So that's ready for next week, or Tuesday that will be. I've got a newsletter out today. I've done loads of work, and I've treated myself to something online as well with my birthday money. So I'll share that with you when that comes. I think it's dinner time. I'm looking forward to this. It had really thickened up, so I've added a little bit of water. So I will test it just to see if it needs any more seasoning before we eat it. I'm glad I added the green beans actually. I think they're quite a nice addition. This looks amazing. I can't wait to eat this. Good morning. It is Thursday morning and I think it's the 26th of March. I'm going to finish this video now. It's so lovely and sunny. I'm thinking about ordering a garden bench for the garden. Funnily enough, for the front garden. We've got one, but it's just fallen to bits. And we get all the sun out the front in the morning. And it would be really nice to actually sit out there and have a coffee. Aid said yesterday about ordering a bench, and I said no. We've been speaking about it for the last couple of years. And I was watching Kate McCabe's video this morning, and she's doing little areas in her garden, so different places to go. And actually I thought maybe Aid's right, so we're going to look at garden benches today. Aid's just taken Poppy for a walk. We're struggling with Poppy. Poppy knows that something's not right. She's known for a couple of weeks. She's behaving like when we go on holiday. And the problem we have, we've trained her not to go to the toilet in the garden. So you can imagine now, we're only allowed one walk a day, and she won't go in the garden. And we've just taken her out, just played with her, or Aid's just played with her on the front garden, and she hasn't been, and it's like 8:30 now. So yesterday she didn't go in the day, and Louis ended up taking her out for a walk sort of like in the afternoon. But we don't want to, because she's old. We generally do like 4 little walks with her a day now, just really short ones, and that's what she gets. She's nearly 12 and she needs her walk, so it's a bit of a problem. It's a really quiet area where we live. Aid did take her out really late last night just so she could go to the toilet, and he didn't see anybody. There was no cars, and so now he's just taking her out first thing, just so we've got a little green area at the top of our road. It's not even a minute's walk away, so he's just going to take her there, so at least she can just have a wee. But anyone else struggling with things like that, we know we shouldn't be, but we can't not let our dog go to the toilet. And it's not like now we can sort of teach her, because she's really old. Poor thing, she's just so confused. She looks like a hyena at the moment. She's just walking around with her shoulders hunched and her little head up. She's a little sorry state at the moment, poor thing. So that's my news today, but I'm going to finish this video now. I hope you're doing well, sending you lots and lots of love, and thank you for all the lovely messages, all the support, all the posts on the Facebook groups. Really appreciate it. I really do feel like we're doing all this together. I sent out a newsletter last night and I had a really lovely response. So many people emailed and said thank you. It was really lovely. So thank you very much to all of you. Sending you lots and lots of love. Leave me a comment, let me know what you're up to, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.